Hello everyone, and welcome to a brand new series, 9-9, Episode 1. I really don't know anything about this game other than it's got some mystery to it, and it has multiple parts. That's the extent of my knowledge.
I know it's got several voice actresses from other things.
Oh, okay.
That I played. So that's about all I know.
That's exciting. I wonder if we'll hear any familiar voices from other things we played on this channel. I hope so.
Me too.
All right, let's get into it. Okay.
始まります。
Funky. A while back, there was this anime called Mobius Ring, The Cycle of Reincarnation. All right. The town I live in, holy shit, Shiromitsugawa helped sponsor it as a way of promoting tourism to the area. The show had some convoluted plot based off of local folklore. It left a big impression on a small group of dedicated fans, but most people regarded it as one of those oddball shows that doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Though it went down in anime history as a complete failure, it's unclear whether the bigwigs behind the regional sponsorship deal are clueless to that fact or simply aren't willing to admit it. It's been 2 years since the anime aired. And here we are at the second annual Mobius Festival, a ham-fisted attempt to get some mileage out of the anime despite the local residents' overwhelming opposition to going through the cringeworthy event a second time. It's like a worse Pokemon Go.
I was just thinking of, it's like Mobius Festival.
Though, as it turns out, the festivities end up being the furthest thing from anyone's mind.
皆さん落ち着いて、スタッフの誘導に従ってください。
I can see why. A rather scantily clad cosplayer shouts from the smattering of festival goers. The majority do as they're told, while the more die-hard enthusiasts continue their quest for the ideal camera angle and snap away, like those two guys. Pretty impressive dedication considering the rather substantial earthquake we went through just a minute ago.
かけるな兄貴、持ってきやしたぜ。
I blink and turn around to find Sora, my youngest sister. Oh, that's ominous.
おい、絆創膏。
It might be that kind of game.
It very well might.
Is that me?
I believe that is.
Oh, thanks.
I take the bandage and wrap it around my bloody right index finger.
結構ざっくりいっちゃったね。痛そう。
It does.
I really should have been more careful picking that thing up. Guess it's ruined, huh?
さあ、なんか難しい顔してたけど。あ、来た来た。気になるなら持ち主に聞いた方が早いよ。
Aw.
I look over to where Sora is pointing to find a woman slowly walking towards us.
I was warning the boss from Metal Gear Solid 3.
Not exactly. She's one of the family that runs the shrine, and she works as a shrine maiden here. But she's just walking around in casual clothes rather than wearing the traditional shrine maiden outfit. It just ruins the whole festival atmosphere. I guess he's as disappointed as you were. For different reasons. Incidentally, she's also a teacher at our school, Hakusen Academy, and while I call her Miss Naruse like any good student would, she's always saying she prefers Satsuki-chan. A shrine maiden and a teacher. I guess you could say both of those jobs are something of a higher calling.
You know there is like a very specific Venn diagram that would make people very happy.
That is beyond my expertise, but I will take your word for it.
Afternoon. Rough day, huh?
ねえ。あのアニメで変な人うろつくようになって迷惑してたし、フェス中してざまあみろって感じだね。
That's rough, buddy. As you can see, she has a lovely personality.
落書きされたこともある。
Yeah, I saw.
消毒液持ってきたんだけど、もう絆創膏しちゃった？
Oh, thanks, but I'm fine. I made sure to wash it off a little.
What did we pick up?
古いものだし、未知のバイキンでもなければいいけど。
Second thought, disinfectant, please?
Turns out this is how the zombie apocalypse begins.
弱っ
Oh, shut up.
I accept the disinfectant and continue the conversation while pouring the liquid on my cut through the bandage. Oh, it's like Resident Evil.
Ow, ow, ow. So, about this sacred relic thing, do you think it can be fixed up?
Nothing a little duct tape can't solve.
無理じゃないかな。完全に壊れちゃったし。これからは紙粘土とかで適当にレプリカ作って祀っておけばいいでしょ。
They'll never know the difference.
マジっすか。いいっすかそれで。そう。
This should be a disaster, but Miss Naruse seems oddly optimistic about it. Or maybe apathetic is the word.
Because you said patching it up with duct tape, I'm just imagining like a Chaos Emerald from Sonic, but it's just held together by like black electrical tape.
Theoretically, that would still work. I mean, it's electrical tape, right? The sacred relic. According to local mythology, it was a treasure bequeathed by a god, and it also featured in that anime. And it was no prop. Legend says it's a relic from ancient times and has been safeguarded in this very shrine since the days of old. The sacred relic is an oval-shaped sphere no bigger than a fist. At first glance, it looks like a rusted hunk of metal, but it certainly does exude the aura of something rich with history. The shrine was keeping it out of display for the festival, but during that earthquake a minute ago, it got smashed, much to our surprise. It rolled right off its pedestal and fell to the ground, where it shattered into pieces. Though it looked like metal, it was apparently as fragile as glass. The resulting mess having been deemed a safety hazard, I was ordered to clean it up, which is how I ended up stupidly cutting my finger. And there we go, there's the exposition. Had I known what was in store for me, I wouldn't have taken this side job to begin with.
さてさて、新見兄弟
Yes.
ウィース今日はもう帰っちゃっていいよ。フェスどころじゃないだろうし。
Are you sure?
いいんじゃない？知らないけど。
I like her already.
ほんと適当だな。まあ、私はバイトじゃなくて遊びに来ただけだからいいんだけど。いいや、帰ろうよ。
Broski.
Come on, broski.
Come on, Broski, come on.
Whoa.
I will always see her as that for this entire game. She's the new game pro. I'd like to go back too, but...
I half expected you to be like, well, I'd like to go back too, but there's some killer waves there, man.
No, that's her. That's not me.
Oh. I take a glance.
ごめんなさい。今は写真はご遠慮していただけると、まだ自信あるかもしれないので、避難を。
I don't know what you mean. A few guys with cameras are still crowded around that cosplayer, putting her in quite the awkward predicament.
九条さん真面目だね。
The cosplayer is Miyako Kujo. She's working the festival just like me, and not only does she go to the same school that I do, she's also in the same class. We've had a little interaction outside of that too. Well, sort of. Truth is, we've hardly ever talked. We're not what I'd call close, not by a long shot, but when I see her working so hard, it gives me second thoughts about taking Miss Naruse's advice and bailing.
Yeah, that makes sense.
あのレイヤーさんかわいいな。声優さん引っ張ってきたとか？
You're not in the same class as us, are we?
Well, I mean, she was in that movie where she was a dog.
声優さんっていうか、スポンサーさん？え？コロナグループの社長令嬢。
Ooh, I've heard some rough things about that.
This aged like fine milk.
Delicious.
何？コロナグループって。
Don't worry about it.
I mean, it caused... I mean, look, it's not that bad. It caused the greatest travel experiences of my life.
Alright.
Yeah, you've heard of, Corona beverages, right?
あのコロナコーラとかも
That's right, good old CC.
そうそうマジで
Yeah, I thought everyone knew the Corona heiress went to our school.
Surprise, everyone, this is actually just another Kinkoi game.
なんで社長令嬢自らあんなことしてるんすかアニメがこけて住民に迷惑かけたのに見て見ぬふりはできないって一番辛い仕事を立候補
Why, did she like the anime?
あの人個人がスポンサーまさか企業として出資してるわけだし個人でお金出してるのしないでしょ
Turns out she's one of like the 3 fans of it.
Ah, so it's her fault that we have this festival.
親のしたことに責任感じてるってことです
I guess so.
性格良さそう実際いいよね成績も上位だしパーフェクト超人かよなんかムカつく写真撮っておこう
Why?
Also, I think this is the first time I've ever seen the back of a character sprite.
いつか何らかの機会に脅しの道具として使えるかもしれない
Yes.
I mean, yeah, in a CG it's different, but I don't know. During an actual conversation, that's a new one for me.
Me too. You're the worst.
親の格も違いすぎるよねアマかけるとか中二ネームつけちゃう両親に育てられたせいで私こんなんなんすよ
I don't know. We go together?
You know what? That is actually a valid statement.
Fair.
Yeah, and people sometimes call you Ten since the character for your name is a little unusual.
空って呼ばせたいなら普通の空でいいじゃんねそのうち絶対解明してやるせめて漢字は変えてやる
So you will literally be remarking your words.
天さんってあだ名つけられたりしてそうあの漫画みたいにさよなら天さん
Cool. No clue.
世代の差を感じてムカついたので早く帰ってください
Well, I don't have anything else to do, so I guess I will head home.
I stand up and glance over at Kujo before getting ready to head back.
ごめんなさいポーズとかそういうのはないです私ただの会場案内ですので
She's having a hard time handling the few remaining guys who insist on taking pictures of her. She really does look like she's in a bind. Well, it's not my problem. I'm sure she'd really appreciate it if I dashingly stepped in to offer a helping hand, but unfortunately, I just can't muster the will to walk out onto that battlefield. Wow, what a great protagonist.
Let's go, Sora.
はいよさつきちゃんまたねお疲れ様
We leave the shrine and start heading home. There are a few people who look like festival goers here and there. Probably heading toward the station, I bet, but we can't see them.
にいにい本当に良かったの
Did?
Okay with what?
途中で帰っちゃって一応クソフェスまだやってんじゃん
I was just helping out at the shrine. Unlike Kujo back there, I'm not part of the official staff.
ああさつきちゃんに個人的に頼まれたってことね
That's the gist of it.
She's really just my teacher, but Miss Naruse's parents and my parents have known each other since forever, so we're family friends.
Wait, is that a possibility?
Maybe? I guess. The people running the shrine were probably looking for helping hands because they knew the festival was going to be such a hassle. They said they couldn't trust the staff, which is why keeping guard on the sacred relic was my main task. But the job went south thanks to that whole natural disaster thing. Totally not my fault.
How about you? You're the one who came out to enjoy the festival.
白蜜パフェってあったじゃん
Oh, you mean the thing they slapped the town name and literal Shiromitsu white honey on?
こんな小さいのに800円もした味も普通だしコンビニのスイーツの方がうまいし楽しみにしてた自分を呪ったね
Can you put your hands up as an example? I wasn't really getting it from the gesticulating back and forth.
Didn't it come with some merch?
近くにいた人にあげようとしたんだけど、いっす、いらねっすって言われた。
Well, that's odd. I thought those guys were supposed to be big fans of the anime.
絶対赤字だぞ、あのフェス。って、ちょい。
She yanks on my arm as I try to walk forward.
Hold up for what?
I love that song.
どこ行くの？
You know, in a VN game where everything's off-brand, that would be it.
I know, right?
The station.
なんで？
Because it's time to go home?
帰るけど、違うじゃん。家はあっちじゃん。
Oh, really?
Well, my house. I mean, my apartment is that way. And your house is a station up.
私もあそこに住みたい。
No way. Too cramped.
てか、なんでニーヤンだけ一人暮らししてるわけ？納得いかないんだけど。
Well, if you recall, you wouldn't stop whining about wanting a room to yourself. So our loving mom and dad who spoil you rotten decided to kick my ass out of the house.
We feel so loved.
それどこの世界線の話？
Come on, time to go home.
やだ、止めてよ。
No deal.
やだ。
As my sister shows off her pampered worldview, wherein she always gets her way as long as she whines hard enough, I drag her towards the station.
Head straight home, you hear?
はいはい、わかりました。バイバイ。
Yep, bye.
何、帰らないの？
Oh, of course. Just as soon as you get on the train. I'm not budging an inch until you do.
くっそ、全く信用されてない。じゃあね、バイバイ。
Yeah, fare thee well and all.
Sora sulks through the ticket gate and disappears into the crowd. I've been worried about whether the earthquake shut down any infrastructure, but the train station looks all clear. I'd be surprised if there weren't a few delays, but the trains are up and running just fine. I make sure to stand and watch until Sora's completely out of sight, at which point I turn back. Shiromitsugawa is something of a student town, so even here at the station, where there's a relatively large number of restaurants, it's never exactly bustling on a day off like today when all the students aren't around. As you can see, there is no one, literally no one. It doesn't help that the town hardly gets any tourists. This town is somewhat well known because of the Corona Beverages headquarters being here. So, one might reasonably expect the town as a whole to be in good financial shape.
Just not for the last 3 years.
Give or take. But apparently that isn't enough to keep the town afloat. They went all out on a revitalization project with that anime and everything, hoping to make the place a hot tourist attraction. But this is all we have to show for it. Nothing.
Ooh.
Kujo suddenly pops into my head. Cleaning up a mess you inherited from your parents has got to be pretty tough for the daughter of a company president.
Oh, in that way.
Yes. I've got to applaud her effort. As soon as I arrive at my apartment complex, the sun begins to set on the horizon. That unpopular festival should be just about over now. Man, I sure hope the earthquake earlier didn't make a mess of my place. I hurriedly opened the door. Nope, same as always. Despite my concerns, my apartment is surprisingly fine. Of course, I don't own anything I'm worried about getting busted up. Heck, I don't really own much to begin with. I don't even have a TV. The only thing I really care about is the laptop I use to get on the web, for reasons.
That and my waifu pillow.
I'm amazed the lamp has not moved. I turn it on and take a seat, waiting for it to boot up. As of this spring, I'm a second year. That means it's already been a whole year since I moved into this apartment. Nowadays, this place feels more like home, to me than my folks. The only issues I have are I have to fend for myself when it comes to meals, and I have to do all my own laundry. Washing and drying clothes is no big deal, but I've long since given up on ironing. I clean up the place when I feel like it. Right after I started living on my own, I tried to get good at cooking too, but nowadays I don't even try. I've thrown away every spice and seasoning I bought. Reason 1, cooking is a pain in the ass. Reason 2, it jacks up my electric bill more than I expected. And most of all, reason 3, my cooking just plain sucks.
I burned my cereal.
This trifecta of pain broke my spirit and my cereal. Hence why my meals consist of either convenience store lunches and packaged foods from supermarkets, or I get up and take a peek at the clock. Working today has worn me out. I don't know what happened to the ore. I kick back and browse the web until it gets late. Take out. When the sun completely sets and hunger starts to set in, I decide it's time to leave my apartment.
Option 3.
My destination is my favorite spot, a place I've gone to for the past year since I started living on my own. The blood bank, because I'm a vampire. Just kidding, I am not. I've been known to go there every day for long stretches, and at the least I go once a week. Cafe 9 Ball. Though it's nominally more of a coffee shop, they have a solid lunch and dinner menu. And not only is it cheap, the portions are generous to boot. It's a haven for students like me. On the weekdays, it's usually filled with the clamor of people stopping by on their way home from club activities. But considering it's a day off, I can probably eat in peace and quiet. After I check the daily specials on the sandwich board in front of the restaurant, I open the retro-style door. Hello?
いらっしゃいませ。
When I open the door, the waitress greets me from further in. She quickly comes to show me to a table.
お一人様ですか？
Yep.
お好きな席にどうぞ。
The cafe is practically empty. I take my favorite seat over by the window and peruse the menu.
お水をどうぞ。お決まりになりましたらお呼びください。
Sure thing.
Kujo places my glass on the table and walks away. Yes, the same Kujo. Okay, I was confused. I'm glad that the narrator was kind enough to let us in on the whole situation. Her service is by the book, and I have zero inclinations to start up a conversation with her myself. We may be classmates, but obviously there's a bit of distance between the two of us. A friend likes to tease me, saying I come here all the time because I've got my sights set on her, but honestly, I only recently realized the waitress at my favorite restaurant was my classmate, Miyako Kujo. After the opening ceremony at school, I came here to grab a bite, and once I went to pay my check...
同じクラスになったね。これからよろしくね。
That's what Kujo ended up saying to me.
And I ended up saying, who are you again?
Or in this case, that was when it finally clicked. Oh duh, that's my new classmate, Kujo. Haha. And it also hit me that the 9 in Cafe 9 Ball matched with the Ku in Kujo's name, which probably wasn't a coincidence. You see, the retired founder of Corona Beverages, who is also Kujo's grandfather, manages and operates this cafe. Turns out they literally own the town. I can be pretty oblivious to things outside of my interest, I guess. Even Kujo got a chuckle out of it, saying, "You just now figured it out?" I mean, what with her changing her hair, putting on glasses, and just acting a lot different from when I see her at school, I feel like she should cut me a break.
So there's no way he would put together that Clark Kent is Superman, right?
Absolutely not. Not a chance. Anyway, that was the closest to a conversation we've ever come, either here or at school. Still, she's acting a bit different today.
Excuse me.
はい。
Having decided on my order, I casually raise my hand and call Kujo over. Kujo trots over to me.
お伺いします。
The beef cutlet combo with rice.
はい、ビーフカツレツのセットをライスで。以上でよろしいですか？
Yes.
かしこまりました。
She briskly takes my order. Another part-timer I often see is standing nearby, and I hear her say, "What, no Salisbury steak today?" It's kind of annoying, but Kujo does me a favor by not joining in her teasing. However, Kujo doesn't head for the kitchen. Instead, she stares at me with a slightly apologetic expression.
ごめんなさい、新見くん。少しだけいい？
Well, this is a first. The surprise request leaves me at a loss, and I end up meekly nodding my head in reply.
ありがとう。これ、見覚えないかな？
Yes, it's a cafe. We actually played another game right before this that also featured a cafe. She set something on the table. I have no clue what it is, though.
Jewelry?
Looks like a hair clip to me.
多分髪飾りかな。神社に落ちていたの。落とし主を探していたのだけど、見つからなくて。
Oh, so that's why you're asking me.
I pick it up and take a look at it. I'm not really a jewelry expert, but my guess is that it's made out of silver? The design looks like a flower. I think back, trying to recall if any of the festival goers were wearing this, but unfortunately, my memory isn't what you would call amazing.
Sorry, I don't know. It doesn't look familiar.
そう、ありがとう。彼女さんと一緒だったでしょ。もしかしたらって思って。
Not yet, and or it might not be that kind of game.
or maybe it is, we don't know.
My girlfriend?
あれ、一緒にいた。
Oh, no, that was my little sister.
ごめんなさい。早とちりしちゃって。
Well, she does wear hair accessories from time to time, but I don't think this is one of hers. If I had to guess, I would actually say this is something of yours, Kujo.
そう？
Oh, you're always wearing a hair clip.
I mean, not right now, but you know.
あ、
Almost always.
She touches her hair with her left hand as if she just remembered that fact. I guess she takes it off when she's at work, but at school, Kujo always wears a pretty hair clip in that very spot.
私と気が合いそうな人を探せば見つかるかな。
Maybe.
I set the hair clip on the table and nudge it over towards Kujo.
ありがとう。ごめんなさい、時間取らせて。
No problem at all. If you can't find the owner, you might want to ask Miss Naruse for help.
そうね。それが良かったのかもしれない。
Talk about a strong sense of responsibility. You were the hardest worker at the festival, too.
そんなことない。私は当日に少しお手伝いするだけだし。一番大変だったのは他のスタッフさん。
I mean, it looked like you were having a hard time out there, you know, getting the paparazzi treatment like that.
ちょっとね。でもコスプレした時点で覚悟は決めてたから恥ずかしくはあったんだけど。
You still looked darn fine in it. That's what my sister said. She actually thought you must be a voice actress or some kind of celebrity.
Good save.
妹さんに伝えておいてもらっていい？ありがとうって。
You're welcome. Don't. You got it.
I blurt out some nonsense and find myself slightly flustered. I take a sip of water to cool down, then try to get the conversation back on track.
So you went straight from the event to your part-time job? That's pretty nuts.
バイトといっても家業のお手伝いみたいなものだから。
Yeah, but work is still work, right? I'm seriously impressed. Today was crazy, what with that earthquake and everything.
そうね。新見くんもお疲れ様。いつもありがとう。
Everything?
お店に来てくれて。
Alright. She smiles sweetly and heads off to the kitchen. Oh, yikes. My heart skipped a beat. Oh, God, I'm such a pushover. I clear my throat, trying to get out the weird, awkward lump, and decide to kill some time until my food comes by playing with my smartphone. The place is empty, so dinner should come out fast. My inbox is filled with messages from Sora griping at me, but I chose to ignore them and mark them all as read, like a good brother. I open up a game to waste my in-game stamina. Right about when I'm at a good place to stop, I sense someone coming and lift my eyes from the screen.
お待たせしました。ビーフカツレツセットです。
She lays out the dishes. It looks delicious, and you get a ton of food for 500 yen here. I can't help but wonder if they actually make a profit, but regardless, this place is a godsend for poor students like... Huh?
I didn't order a cola, though.
さっきのお礼。嫌いだったら残してもいいから。
She picks up her tray, bows her head slightly, and leaves. Not sure she should be thanking me. All I did was tell her I didn't know anything.
Man, conscientious is her middle name.
I murmur to myself as I accept her kind gesture and take a sip of the drink. Man, Kujo turned out to be easier to talk to than I expected. I always pictured her as being a little uptight. Makes me think maybe we could be friends.
Itadakimasu.
I put my hands together in prayer for a moment, then grab my pair of chopsticks. Just sharing a conversation with a girl I normally don't talk to is enough to make me slightly giddy. Ah, man, I really am a softie.
ありがとうございました。
I finish my meal and exit the cafe. Weekday or weekend, this town is dead at night. There are more shops here than around my folks' place, but the things are just as deserted here as they are there. Hardly any cars pass through the streets late at night, so on a whim, I decide to live a little dangerously and go walk down the middle of the road. This is the kind of freedom I have now. Sure, I only started living on my own so that Sora could have her bratty way, but nowadays I've adjusted to this lifestyle so much that the idea of going back to live with my folks just sounds like a pain in the ass. I decide to take the long way back home and burn off some calories. I'm right next to the shrine, and I figure I might as well go inside while I'm here, so I step through the imposing gate. Not a trace of the festival remains. The shrine has been returned to its usual somber mood. Also, it's pretty darn creepy in the dark. I've got no real business here, so I guess it's about time I head back. I swear, I'm not just scared. Honest.
Whoa!
I pick up on a dark shadow out of the corner of my eye and give a little jump. Oh, whew. Okay. Just a cat. No, wait. What is it? I get closer to confirm, because, as we've learned from horror movies, that is the appropriate course of action. That's horrifying.
A plushie?
Some anime merch, I guess? Pretty, unconventional. I guess if I wanted to be nice, I could call it interesting? Yeah, it has a pretty interesting design. Must have been dropped by a festival goer or a staff member. Damn, this thing spooked me good. I move it over to a spot where someone is more likely to see it and give it a little tap on the head. Pat pat.
See ya, little guy.
I end up talking to the plushie to try and cover up the fact that it did, in fact, scare me. Giving the plushie a wry look to hide my shame, I sigh and put the shrine behind me. The fuck is that?
Ugh.
I don't like it. For a second, I thought it was just going to say day 4, and I was like, of what?
I got more confused once it started adding stuff. Because even though... Because I was like, what's day 4.18? How does that even... Oh.
I mean, it still makes more sense than... What was it? Caliente being open until 2600.
Ah.
My super duper fun Sunday has come and gone.
Trademark.
Monday has arrived, so my no desire to go to school itis and don't want to get out of bed osis are both acting up. But I muster up my willpower and get dressed. I pull out a pouch of jelly drink from the fridge and gulp it down, resupplying my energy reserves for the day ahead. Ah, the little chewy, wobbly bits really hit the spot. Also, they cure my apparent diseases.
You know, I know everybody likes that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I am not one of them.
I mean, that's fair. After a quick bedhead check, I exit my apartment. April.
Yeah, it's like, I want my drinks to be, you know, in liquid form.
So, how do you feel about smoothies then?
Shut up.
I heard the average temperature is lower this year, which explains the oddly cool breeze. Not the spooky plushie I found last night that changed faces after I left. The brisk snap of a gust of wind helps me shake off my drowsiness.
お、やっと来た!
Someone shouts at me in a really aggravating tone.
Huh, must be my sister.
Sounds right. Going against the flow of students heading towards the school, the owner of said aggravating voice shows herself. I keep my feet moving, walking along while reluctantly engaging in conversation.
遅いよ、もっと早く来てよ。何コンビニ寄ってたの?
Well, I gotta buy my lunch.
As a side note, I can see why someone would not immediately assume that we're related.
かわいそう。
Me too.
私はお母さんのお弁当あるのに、お兄様は安いパンですの?
You're sadly mistaken. Today I got onigiri.
そんなんでお腹膨れる? お母さんにニーニの分も作ってもらえるように頼んでおこっか?
Are they walking in beat or is it just my imagination? Almost. That's hilarious.
Oh, that's actually really funny.
I know, I don't think that's on purpose, but it just timed really nicely.
Wait, you'll seriously ask?
あ、やっぱないな。2人分のお弁当重いからやだ。
How heavy is the lunch?
うわ、ゴミを見る目だ。妹に向ける目じゃないよ、それ兄やん。
Do we look like Oro to you?
Hey, Sora.
何?
Do you not have any friends?
は、何急に。いますよ。いるに決まってるでしょ。
But they live in Canada, so you would have never met them. Then how about you go to school with your friends and leave me alone?
毎朝寂しく孤独に登校しているお兄様に気を使ってあげてるんでしょ?
Maybe we like walking alone.
Mind your own business.
んだと? 兄やんはさ、もっとさ、私に優しくした方がいいと思うんだよね。いっつもイライラしててさ。
Well, that would explain why our torso isn't moving when our legs are.
Well, I'm talking with you now, aren't I? Seems pretty courteous to me.
そうじゃなくて、ああいう風に。
She points ahead of us. There's a gathering of male students there. No, wait, not exactly. It's actually a meek-looking girl surrounded by a bunch of boys. Scan incomplete.
いえすみませんごめんなさい
She's acting awfully timid, but it doesn't seem like they're bullying her or anything. They all seem to be trying to charm her by chatting her up or offering to carry her bag.
すっげえ見てよモテモテお姫様みたいな扱い
True, but she doesn't seem all that happy about it.
ニーヤンも私をああいう風に扱えよ
We still don't know if it's that kind of game.
ちょっと本気のため息やめてくれない
Wait, hold up. I didn't know that's what I was supposed to do.
Apparently this is one of those games where the dots equal sounds.
Dealing with you this early in the morning is exhausting.
そういうのもやめて
I pick up the pace, trying to get past this crowd that's undoubtedly having a negative influence on Sora.
本当に
Oh,
Maybe we can turn around and help her? As we pass them, I check the girl out from the corner of my eye. I don't think she's in my grade. A freshman? A senior? She really looks like she's in a bind.
あの人電車で何回か見たことあるな一人で本読んでる人だ
maybe she's an idol on the side or something?
はそんなエロゲみたいな設定現実にあると思ってんの
Well,
Don't tell me you got into those too.
たまたまだよ面白そうなゲームがたまたま18禁だったんですよ
Well, time to tell mom.
やめて
I suffer Sora's antics all the way to school. Well, I shouldn't complain. Sora did just enroll here, and despite the way she acts around me, she's pretty shy. She's probably dealing with a bit of stress from the unfamiliar environment. That said, the way she tries to follow me all the way to class is just plain silly. So I ditch her and make a break for the second year room.
I imagine he did that with the classic, oh hey, what's that over there? And then just bolts.
Bye! I could see it. I ignore everybody and head to my seat. The school year just started, so most of the people I knew got shuffled around to different classes from mine. Kujo is already here, but we haven't made eye contact yet.
You are correct, by the way. There's not that many games with, like, back sprites.
That's what I was thinking, because I know you're more well-versed in these games than I am, but I cannot think of another example.
Some of the Sami games do.
Okay.
But yeah, it's actually not as common as I would think when I really think about it.
I mean, I guess I can kind of understand it, but I appreciate it at the same time because it gives you kind of a more interactive environment, really. It adds more depth. I like that. Well, that's the way it goes. I'm sure I'll get more familiar with my new classmates soon enough.
Ohayo! Ohayo! Ohayo!
Like this guy. As I'm trying not to make a scene, a youthful guy comes in with exactly the opposite plan in mind, greeting everyone around him. That would be Yoichi Fukazawa, the only friend of mine from last year who ended up in the same class as me. His androgynous looks and charming personality have won over a handful of girls, who I've heard call him a prince.
Ohayo, Kakeru.
He heads my way and perches on the edge of the seat by a nearby vacant desk. My unenthusiastic response of, "Sup," is, well, the norm.
昨日どうだった?
With the festival, you mean?
そうそう。行ったんでしょ?
Technically, but I was really helping out.
大盛況?
Not particularly. Remember that earthquake?
ああ、あったね。大きいの。
After that, they shut down a bunch of stuff, so there wasn't anything to do. All in all, it kinda sucked, even worse than last year.
あらら、グッズとかたくさん作ってたのに。
I'm not sure if they realize how long it's been since that anime aired. Though the character Kujo dressed up as was kind of a big deal.
九条のキャラ？何？
Kujo was in cosplay.
え？あの九条さんが？
Yep.
Inevitably, we both turn to look at Kujo. She's sitting at her desk, her spine straight as a ruler, looking distressed as she stares at something in her hand. Looks like the hair clip from yesterday. It seems she hasn't found the owner yet.
どのキャラのコスプレしてたの？
I don't know her name, but the heroine or whatever, I guess? There were other cosplayers there too, but I feel like she was the one showing the most skin.
イーリスだ。
Huh?
露出度高いなら魔眼のイーリスでしょ。
I like how he just knew that.
Like I said, I didn't catch the name.
うわー、僕も行けばよかったな。九条さんのコスプレ見たかった。写真も撮りたかったな。
That's okay, plenty of other guys did.
Wait, you're into that stuff? Since when?
コスプレ自体には興味ないけど、エロい格好には興味あるよ。九条さんスタイルいいし、絶対使える写真になったのに。くそー。
I find myself glaring through hooded eyes at my friend as he seriously bemoans not taking compromising photos of our classmate. He may look like a pure and charming prince on the outside, but on the inside, he's a skeevy horn dog. With my baby face, I can probably pull off sneaking into the ladies' bath, don't you think? Yes, he seriously said that to me once. He's actually that bad. The gulf between his appearance and the reality is bound to make any poor, starry-eyed girl's head spin. Then again, if he was as innocent as he looks, I probably wouldn't be friends with him in the first place.
写真撮ってないの？
No, but people were all over with the cameras. Try searching the net.
そっか。探そう。すぐ探そう。九条さんのエロ画像を検索しよう。
Okay, you need to be at least a little quieter when you say stuff like that. She'll end up hearing you.
それはそれで。
Not on my watch. Anyway, there's the bell, so scram.
はいはーい。
Yoichi returns to his desk, blatantly getting out his smartphone to start on his new quest.
はーい、席ついて。朝のホームルーム始めますよ。は
Miss Naruse enters the classroom right as the bell goes silent, prompting my classmates to rush to their seats.
ーい、みんないるね。特に連絡事項はないんだけど。
I half listen to her, and my eyes start to wander. Kujo is still staring at that hair clip. It's a little weird how preoccupied she is with some lost hair clip. Thank goodness she doesn't seem to have overheard our raunchy conversation. I breathe a little easier. I'm not sure if it's because I just moved up a grade, but class is a drag. I inevitably find myself mechanically writing notes, my mind drifting as I try to stifle the occasional yawn. 50 minutes taking notes, rinse, and repeat. Perform this cycle up-teen times, each one feeling longer than the last, as my boredom grows, and I finally reach the promised land, after school.
掃除当番とかさ、業者にやってもらえばいいのにね。
I hear you, man.
Yoichi's complaints go in one ear and out the other as I sweep the hallway. Fortunately, cleaning the hallway is easy work. I want to get this done and go home.
そういえばさ、あったよ、あれ。
Found what?
コスプレ。
Oh, yeah?
マイナーアニメだから思ったより時間かかったよ。さっきやっと見つけた。見る？
I saw it in real life, so I'm good.
そっか、いいな生。てか九条さんすごいよね。加工せずにこの可愛さ、そしてエロさ。
Touch-ups?
普通さ、いじるんだよね。目を大きくしたり肌をきれいにしたり。
Huh, I had no idea. And you can tell if something's been touched up?
わかるよ。不自然に肌がきれいで人形みたいになってるんだもん。でもさ、九条さんはさ。
He moves a little towards the classroom door. And then he sticks out his phone so the camera lens is pointed into the classroom.
Quit trying to sneak a photo.
違うよ。見比べてるの。ほら、見てよ。
I peer at his phone. There on the screen is the picture of Kujo blushing her head off. And meanwhile, in the classroom, there's the real Kujo. She's talking with Miss Naruse, a serious look on her face.
ね、写真と一緒でしょ。
No clue. I'm the wrong guy to ask.
なんでさ、スラッとした足、キュッとしたウエスト、ごまかしなしの写真だよこれは。つまりこの写真のボディラインも真実ってことだよ。それがどういうことかわかるかい、かける。
Nope.
ボディラインさえ完璧に把握できれば九条さんの裸まで想像できるってことさ。
Right, sure, whatever. Mind keeping it down a little bit?
九条さんのラブボディよ、イマジネーション。
Are you doing this shit on purpose? Quit yelling!
Flustered, I glance at the classroom. Well, they heard us. Ah, crap. Miss Naruse is looking our way, and Kujo is hanging her head. Ah, figures. They overheard, right? Of course they did.
新見くん、ちょっと。
It wasn't our fault. My eyes pop. Why me? Are you serious? Why just me?
いってらっしゃい。
Ah, screw you, man.
You're coming with me.
やだよ、呼ばれてないし。絶対怒られるし。
Damn it.
Ah, this is how it always goes. Whenever Yoichi is in the picture, I'm the one who ends up holding the bag. I prop the broom against the wall and trudge into the classroom.
What is it?
新見くん、何か変わったことあった？
Hard?
あの。
I was absolutely certain she was going to yell at me for our dumbass conversation. Instead, I just get asked some random question, and for no apparent reason, Kujo is freaking out. What the heck is going on?
新見くんにも見せたんだよね。そうですけど。
What thing?
九条さんがお祓いしてほしいって。
Wait, what?
Kujo blushes and looks away. Oh, I see. It must be something private that she doesn't want to talk about.
She's actually just going for those games. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Why are you telling me this?
だって呪われたなら新見くんもだろうなって。
Oh no.
Huh? Kujo, why do you think we're both cursed?
いえ、違うの。ちょっと昨日から不思議なことがあって。
Such as?
She sticks her hand out and shows me what she's been hiding in it. The lost hair clip?
What about it?
気づいたら近くにあるの。
Huh?
そうよね。そんな顔になると思う。私も疲れてるのかなって思って。
Oh, hold on. I'm not following here.
引き出しとかに入れても気づいたらポケットに入っていたり手の届くところにあったりするんだって。
Huh. Weird.
Huh? You mean it's moving on its own?
だよね。
Kujo nods. No way.
That's freaky.
ねえ、怖いよね。心霊現象だよ。自分でもバカバカしいと思うんですけど。
Which is where the whole exorcism thing comes in?
ええ、昨日神器が壊れてしまったと聞いて、そのせいなのかなって。
And from the relic was birthed the hair clip.
Oh, now I get why you called me in.
神器のせいなら壊しちゃった新見くんが真っ先にひどい目に遭いそうでしょ。
I did no such thing. Gravity broke the relic.
I didn't do anything. Yeah, good point. Wait, no, I didn't break it.
そうだ、昨日のバイト代ですけど、
Okay.
お父さんとおじいちゃんがすごくショックを受けているので出ません。
Oh, well, thanks.
Give me a break.
先生。ああ、お祓い？そうだな。もうちょっと様子を見てみてもいいんじゃないかな。様子ですか？そうそう。だってお祓いしたところで何も変わらないだろうし。そうなんですか？
I take it she's not a very good shrine maiden.
だってインチキだよ、お祓いなんて。
Alright, that reinforces that theory.
Is it really okay for you of all to say that?
心霊現象も大体思い込みでしょ。お祓いなんてもう大丈夫って気分になってもらうためのものでしかないんだから。
Oh, well.
あれだよ、あれ。スパシーバ効果？
Ah, yes, the good old gazebo effect. I hear it impacts parks particularly badly.
プラシーボ効果。ああ、そう、それ。
Some teacher you are.
I really hope she's not a science teacher.
わざとわざと。それにね、万が一本物だったとしても悪いものかどうかまだわからないでしょ。どうでしょう。何かあった？悪いこと？夜眠れないとか。そういうのはないなら別にいいんじゃない？ほっといても。
That's such irresponsible advice.
病は気から、心霊現象も気から、気にしないのが一番。それに白田つくも神社の巫女といたしましては、それはきっと神聖なものだよとしか言えないしね。
That does not exactly fill me with confidence.
Why was the probably there? Wait, you mean something similar to the sacred relic?
そうそう、壊れちゃった神器も一応は白田の神様から賜った宝玉に魂が宿ったつくも神様ってことになってるからね。
Why does this sound like something out of Chainsaw Man?
It's that important, and you have no problem suggesting replacing it with a paper mache replica. Are you for real?
Maybe we should have done that before the relic got broken. Then this never would have happened.
だって私そういうのを一切信じてないし。
This woman is hopeless.
とにかくその髪飾りもつくも神様なんじゃないかな。土地柄的に悪いものではないと思うな。そうですね。わかりました。ありがとうございます、先生。様子を見てみます。はい、じゃあ新見くん。
Oh, can I get back to cleaning?
九条さんを送ってあげなさい。
Pardon?
不安がってる女の子を一人で帰らせるなんてひどい。
No pressure.
Are you shipping us?
Potentially.
I mean, she's fine.
大丈夫です。自転車ですし。
And I don't even own a bike.
自転車とか関係ないから、こういう時に青春したらいいじゃん。恋心とか育んだらいいじゃん。
Yes. The answer was
Okay,
yes.
the answer is yes. budding rom... What?
そんで職員室の話のネタにさせて、あいつら付き合ってるみたいっすよ。けしからんすな。
Wow. Alright.
You're actually the worst teacher.
Yeah, and a terrible shrine maiden.
You've got a screw loose somewhere. We're not your playthings, I'll have you know.
とにかく送ってあげなさい。九条さんは自転車の準備して校門で待機。はい。新見くんは掃除終わったら校門に直行。
Fine.
それでデートっぽく二人乗りして転んで入院してしまえ。
What?
Wait, what was that last part? Wait, what? What are you trying to do to us, Miss Naruse?
若いってだけでネタばしい。
How old are you?
Seriously?
はい、じゃあね。先生も忙しいのでまた明日。
How are you gonna see us tomorrow? Are you gonna visit us in the hospital? She wraps a stack of printouts on the table to align them, picks up her attendance book, and exits the classroom. Admittedly, this is par for the course, but I still marvel at how incomprehensible she can be. Kujo is completely at a loss, unsure of what to do after Miss Naruse's injunction that we go home together.
Sorry, she's always like that.
新見くんって先生と仲いいのね。
We go way back, yeah.
あ、だから昨日のイベント。
Yep, I was helping out her family.
And as you can see, I did a fantastic job of it.
そっか。
Do you need me to walk you home?
バイトに行くだけだし。
Do you need me to walk you to work?
I see. Well, if anything pops up, let me know. Not sure I'll be able to help, but still.
ありがとう。その時はお願いします。
She gives me a deep, formal bow. Boy, you can really feel the class divide between us when she does that.
じゃあ、お掃除頑張ってね。
Thanks.
お店にもまた来てね。
Tomorrow or the day after, for sure.
さよなら。
She waves her hand, and I almost wave back out of reflex, but I stick it into my pocket and watch Kujo trot off. Why does my heart always skip a beat over the dumbest things? Being a virgin sucks. I sigh and return to cleaning duty.
なんか普通に帰ってきましたね。
No, we're still in 9-9.
Ha.
More or less. I was in luck. She called me over something else.
なんだったの？
She found the lost item at the festival and asked if I knew the owner.
ふーん。
What's that look for?
九条さんと親しげだったなって。
Not true.
なんか隠してない？
Hiding what?
くっそー、僕を出し抜くなんて。絶対昨日九条さんとなんかあったよ。
She brought me dinner at the restaurant where she works.
Let's just leave out the part about the free cola.
Probably for the best.
I'm telling you, nothing happened. Alright, come on. Less talking, more cleaning.
僕もフェス行けばよかったな。チェー。
I take the broom and resume sweeping.
For some reason, I didn't know what that sound effect was gonna be. So I really thought it was gonna be... I should have gone to that, yep. I should have gone to that festival too. Blah.
Just serving it up Gary's way.
Blah. Blah.
I mean, admittedly, that's what I thought too when I saw bleh. So, you weren't the only one.
Okay, I'm glad.
He's oddly perceptive for what it's worth. Not much. I probably should be honest with him, but it isn't my secret to tell. I'm still not sold on this whole paranormal phenomenon thing. It seems awfully fishy to me, But I suppose the world is home to some mysterious things. I'm back home. Looking forward to taking a load off, I walk through the kitchen, open the door, and... my sister's here. Great.
ああ、おかえり。
Who let you in? Sora is lounging on my bed. Ah, gee, how thoughtful of her to hide her shoes where I wouldn't see them so I'd be more surprised to find her.
どうしたん？まあ、ゆっくりしろよ。
We're not on this route.
That we know of.
How did you even get in here?
合鍵。
Oh, who gave you a key?
I didn't give you that.
そう、渡してくれないからお願いって頼んでみた。
Damn you, Dad.
ちょろかったですわ。
Boy, does he ever spoil you rotten.
I stifle a sigh and throw my bag on the bed.
言ってなんだよ。
They didn't even hit you.
はい。
Why are you here?
空きスペースの確認。
I'm not letting you bring your stuff, nor are you living with me.
ちっくそ。
Go home.
ご飯食べようよ一緒に。それくらいいいでしょ。
It is when I don't have any food.
You eat, you go home. Deal?
やったー。美味しい料理作ってあげるね。
You learned how to cook?
全然。
Okay, look, beat it already.
あ、ハンバーガー食べたい。もっと行こうマック。
Oh, I think that's my favorite one of those so far.
That is actually my favorites because it just makes everything sound like it's absolute shit. Oh, oh, I'd like some nuggets. Wait,
Would you rather order a Big Mac? Oh my gosh.
now it's either a fake burger or it's a burger where the staff just riffs you.
Oh, it's like that restaurant where the waitstaff treats you like absolute crap because that's the motif of the restaurant.
Yep. It's like, I'd like one Big Mac. It's like you are so ugly that's why we keep paper bags. Yeah, fine. I'm gonna change, so give me a minute.
まだ食べらんないよ。ゲームしようゲーム。
I don't have any multiplayer games.
あ、ニーヤのモンバスの300時間のデータ間違えて消しちゃった。
Oh. Wow.
No, never mind. That is my favorite.
Yeah?
That is absolutely my favorite off-brand.
I want this to be a real game. Somebody make this a real game, please.
Legitimately. I would, if it was a game and it was like Monster Hunter, but instead just had you tracking, gaining loot, and just punting the shit out of small monsters.
Rear back.
100%. We would absolutely play that on this channel.
Yes. Somebody who has programming experience, make this a reality.
Seriously, get your ass out of here.
Maybe we should monster punt her out. And so we did.
美味しかった。ごちそうさまでした。
I can't believe you made me foot the bill.
I can.
いい女は財布を持ち歩かない。
So why'd you? I think you meant an outrageous freeloader? Beat it already.
はいはい、帰りますよ。あ、今日定期忘れたから切符買わなきゃ。
Wait a minute, but you left your wallet at home.
You had your wallet this whole time?
Oh, you suck.
じゃあねー。
She waves her hand and vanishes into the station. I'm beat. Dead on my feet, even.
Time to go home.
I murmur to myself, turning around to head back. This must be around when after-school clubs are getting out. I pass by a bunch of students in uniform. Now's probably peak hour at 9 Ball. And as soon as I think that...
Oh.
In a surprising coincidence, Kujo appears 10 feet from me on her bike and then whizzes right past me. She seems to have noticed me as well as she slams on her brakes.
I thought it was going to be one of those clown horns.
Yonk! Not only that, but she gets off and deliberately walks her bike back to me.
こんばんは。
Good evening. You didn't have work?
As though suddenly embarrassed, she averts her eyes a bit and puts on a wry smile.
今日バイトの日じゃなかったの。
You got mixed up?
すごく恥ずかしかった。少しだけお手伝いしようと思ったんだけど、むしろ邪魔になっちゃったし。
Oops.
So you decided to head back home?
そうなの。あ、新見くんは今から？
Oh no, I ate somewhere else tonight. I'm heading home now.
いつも外食なの？
Pretty much. I can't cook to save my life.
ご両親、共働きとか？
Huh? Oh, no, I actually live on my own.
そうだったのね。知らなかった。ちょっとごめんなさい。変な想像しちゃってた。
Wait, did you get the impression that I'm estranged from my family?
そこまでではないけれど、いつも一人だったから。
Oh, much obliged for the concern. My family and I get along fine now.
よかった。あ、ごめんなさい、制作しちゃって。
That your catchphrase? You apologize a lot.
そうかも。お母さんにあなたのごめんなさいは軽いってよく言われる。
And then I apologize to her.
Yeah, that's about what I was thinking.
Well, I imagine saying it too heavily would be problematic too.
そうね。あ、ごめんなさい、引き止めちゃって。
Hey, there it is.
There. All right, you already got that one.
She puts her hand over her mouth, covering a worried smile.
頑張って直してみる。
No, don't sweat it. Want me to walk you home?
ありがとう。自転車で20分くらいかかるし。
Yikes. Further than I thought. Why not use the train?
日々節約が我が家のモットーだから。
Okay.
Not the motto I'd expect.
よく言われる。じゃあ。
Yeah, catch you later.
ええ。
She gives a little bow before getting back on her bike and pedaling off. It feels like between today and yesterday, I'm suddenly talking a lot more with Kujo. Sadly, getting your hopes up over nothing is all too common for a virgin like me. Well, time to head back. I finally make it home. Thanks to Sora, my bed is a mess. All the manga she read without my permission are just lying around wherever she left them. She really gets on my nerves. An unfamiliar object is resting beside my pillow. It's the hair clip. A plushie? Oh no, that's worse.
Uh-oh.
Did Sora leave this here? Hang on a sec.
I recognize this thing.
It's this game's equivalent of Scary Berry.
But scarier.
Except for nobody knows who Scary Berry is because nobody watched Parquet.
Look, all 4 people are going to be real mad at that.
Ugh. At least it doesn't have the weird face this time. It's the same one I found at the shrine. What is it doing here? Or maybe Sora just happens to have the same kind of doll and she left it here? Maybe she's just harassing me and she was behind both incidents? No, I'm probably overthinking things. No way Sora would even know about me finding that doll at the shrine last night. In that case, she just plain forgot her plushie here.
Man, give me a break.
Disappointed at how much I freaked myself out, I take the plushie and put it on top of my bookcase. Right, time to tidy up. Guess I'll clean this mess up and hop into the bath. Meanwhile... Yeah, would you stop doing that? Oh good, we're on to day 4.19. There's a 9 in the digit. I bet that means something.
知ってる？あの噂。
Alright, well I think this is where we are going to call the first episode, right here with our good buddy Yoichi, who is definitely going to be trouble. This is fascinating so far. I'm really enjoying the characters and the music.
Me too.
I have no idea what exactly the plot is going to entail, but it's doing a really nice job of establishing relationships. There's a lot of,
Yeah, it is.
there's a lot of wit in the characters' interactions.
Yeah, it actually feels a lot of the way people interact does seem like it's pretty real. Like it's
Yeah.
how people interact.
Yeah, a lot of razzing on your friends and things like that. I'm enjoying that a lot. I can see why this is so highly recommended, and I'm assuming it's only going to get better from here.
Yeah.
Alright, well, thank you all for watching. We hope you enjoyed this first episode, and we hope you're looking forward to the rest of the series. For now, we are the Bridge Boys, signing off.